And we are live, and I'm alone, so we will wait a second here until people show up. Let me see if this thing is actually working. It's always like a surprise with Facebook to see what's working or what's not. Where is Facebook? Here is Facebook. Awesome. Yep, looks like it's working. Perfect. All right, hello everyone. What's up, Eric, man? Hello everyone, hello, how are you? Welcome to the AMA. Hello Samira. So you know the drill, the random AMAs, you ask your questions, I answer them. I sound like someone in the late night show in the radio now. Ask your questions and I will answer them. I'm tanned. No, I'm not. I'm not tanned at all. It's just probably the lighting in the office, but I'm not tanned at all. Trust me, I've been in Canada for like the last months. All right. Okay, so not that much, Dimitri, man. How you been, brother? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. No, there is no particular subject that I'm going to talk about. I'm just doing the whole, ask me anything. So basically, you ask your questions, I answer them. And when you ask questions, don't do what Rida is doing right now. Merch by Amazon. Seriously, if you ask questions like that, I will be answering the same way. Merch by Amazon. I don't know, Stripe by Shopify, something like that. Like ask specific questions. How many creatives you usually use within your ad set? See, that's a question. Thank you, Dimitri. So yeah, so for the ad set, usually I start with 4 ads. And let's say I usually I start with 4 videos, like with 1 video, but 4 thumbnails. And if we have like 4 thumbnails, we will have 2 copies. So that will be like 8 ads. But in reality, we start like with 2 thumbnails, 2 copies. So we do, copy 1, thumbnail 1, copy 2, thumbnail 1, copy 1, thumbnail 2, copy 2, thumbnail 2. So it's 1 video, 2 copies. And I start like anywhere, honestly, between 4 to 8. Depends on the day and depends on how we're doing things. I don't have any accurate data if like 4 works better than 10 or 10 works better than 4 or 5 or 6. It's just, what I do is I push everything in the beginning and then I see what's working and what's not. So, cut the loser, keep the winners. And then moving forward, when I do a new ad set, usually I just link to the whatever video is working. So, like when you do all your ad sets and you link them to the same post ID. So that's what I do. So like let's say ad set number 5, 6, 7, once we spend like a couple $100, and then we have all our like the 1 ad working and all the social proof is in 1 ad. That's when I link like everything to 1 ad and it starts working. I don't know if it's working for others, but that's what I do. Why can't I be in AAS, that's Arab Affiliate Summit? Because I got things to do. I got goals to hit. I got businesses to run. I got next levels to reach, and I don't have time to play celebrity, basically. So, order of priorities, that's how it works in life. Like you got your priorities, and then you choose whatever you wanted first, second, third, and then that's how you roll. Right now, speaking and doing the whole speaking and all that, and the conferences and all that, it's not on my priority. No, I never said I want to be online till 2019. I said I want to be speaking, but I never said I won't be online till 2019. Okay. If I'm starting now for drop shipping, how would I structure Q4? Let's say you don't have any data and you're starting right now. I will start like right now. I won't wait. So what we will do is you want to push content as much as possible. When I mean content is you want to push your ads like to get as much social proof as possible, because you won't have emails. You won't have like messenger bots. You have no data. So your competitive advantage will be like your ads, your creatives, your social proof and all that. So I will start pushing like video views. I will start the like where you run video views and PPE in the beginning, and then you have all that audience gathered. So basically what you're building from like what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks you will be building the assets. You will be building your custom audiences. You will be building your lookalike audiences. You're building all these people like in the video views, and then basically Q4 you start hammering them. Even right now you can start like, I hate it, but free plus shipping, it has its own time, you know, to do it. I don't think it's a valuable business model, but it works, it makes money, but it sucks. Then again, what you want, like those purchases, those email lists, these like the data, basically you're racing against time to collect data. I don't do any AdSense arbitrage yet. Like I've done it back in the years, but that's it. Like I stopped doing that for God knows how long. I forgot last time I had a blog with AdSense on it. How can I decrease the cost per purchase? My cost per purchase is around $25, $30, which eats all the profit. Yeah, that's the thing. You see, you're focusing on the wrong battle, according to me. Because at $25, $30, I am profitable because my bottle is increasing the AOV and the LTV. I don't fight like the poor man fight to get purchases at $15 and $10 and $5. I cannot scale with that. There are people who are probably better than me with ads that they can do that, and they can spend like 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a day. If you know anyone like spending 50 grand a day and getting $10 purchases, please link me. I would love to talk to them. But I don't fight that fight of like, you know, I don't fight with Facebook. I'm like, okay, Facebook, what do you want? What do you want? They're like, okay, we want $25, $30 purchase. I'm like, cool, let me work with that. So I would turn that $25, $30 profitable with the AOV, LTV, instead of doing the, like, instead of making that $30 lower and trying to squeeze my margins out of that $30. Does that make sense? Because I can control what I'm doing with my stores, on my funnels, on my copy, on my conversion rate, but I cannot control what the hell the Facebook engineers are doing. Shout out if y'all guys are watching. You are doing a terrible freaking job at your platform. But anyhow, so we're grateful for you, by the way, but you still suck. Anyhow, so, you know, that's what I mean. Like, I focus on what I can control. You guys want to focus on Facebook. It's like, man, you're like, you're going to war in their country, and you're like, yeah, let's not fight in that mountain. Please, let's choose the lake. Let's choose by the sea because we got boats. So yeah, so just focus on what you can control. Focus on what your business is. Your business is not Facebook. Your business is e-commerce. So you focus on e-commerce. Focus on what happens after the click, and you will never worry about Facebook again. All right. Thank you. I'm just reading. Someone was like, if you do the 100 million, I would vote for you if you ever run for presidency in Tunisia. Sure. Do I have online courses? Not yet, but I have one launching soon called Ecom Foundations. What's your read on Shinon? I think I spoke to the owner or founder once. I never used them, but from the way they work, I guess they are POD for jewelry. Now, for people who are selling jewelry and want to do custom designs and all, I feel like Shinon is a great way to start because you don't have to put your money in inventory, especially if you're testing like different designs and whatnot. So it's a great way to, you know, it's like the same model as POD. Once you get a t-shirt that is working, you're crazy if you're not ordering like, you know, quantities. Like if you keep on doing it POD, dude, like shit is cheap in China, man. And you are probably like branding, like printing on a Gildan anyways. So, you know, when you have a design that is working, just go and freaking order like 1,000 t-shirts. It will cost you $3 printed from China. So China, same thing. They do, like, from what I hear, an awesome job in the POD. Well, it's not print on demand, like on the, you know, on demand jewelry designs. But if you have like a design that is working, it's the Chinese. Okay, or whatever, like even in the US, you can get it in the US or in Canada, just get freaking like, you know, cut your costs, and it's known, like, it's known, you order quantity, your cost is lower, so you make more money. and that's the thing, like the whole e-commerce game, the more you kind of like focus on the different areas of your business, the more money you add to your bottom line. So you know that like $2 that will make you profitable on Facebook, you can cut that on your cost of goods, you can cut that on the software you're using, you can get that on your conversion rate, you can get that on your funnels, you can get that on whatever the hell you're doing, like the next email. So you don't have to focus on Facebook. Know what I mean? Like that $5 extra $10 that will make or break your business, you can get that from anywhere else but Facebook. How much do you earn per month? See, this is why I hate sometimes doing lives, man. How will that information help you? Like when you sleep tonight and you close your eyes, and hopefully not the last time you do that, me making how much money I'm making, how will that help your miserable life? I swear, man. Some people, Next. My all sales come from PPE campaign, and when test WC campaign is always failing, even if I give it over 5 days for monetization or using Galileo. What is the problem? I have no idea what the problem is. Like when you test a WC and it's not working, if you're targeting the same audience, I would guess it's not the audience, but maybe you're creative. The way you're doing the ad itself, your ad copy, when your website is already like working, the whole checkout and all that, like I need honestly to look at the ad. Like I cannot tell you, okay, WC is not working, there is this. That would be stupid. So I will have to see the ads. Like I will look at your CTR, your cost per link, the engagement within the WC, and all that. For micro rebilling strategies, payment gateway, like Stripe works. Other than that, there are like private deals with that, like private contacts to get merchant accounts. But for starter, like what's his name? Stripe does really well. All right, next, let's see here. How you ship fastly from China to USA? If you give some advice, some of US warehouses. I ship mostly now from China because like we got again deals with. That's the thing. Like you guys don't like to talk to people, and you're like sitting, and you don't want to talk to people. You don't want to reach out to people. You don't want to talk with like people who own warehouses in China, and you're just sitting and you want everything to fix itself. Well, we got news for you. Ain't gonna happen. Like if you want to get better rates in China, better shipping times and all that, you need to reach out to people who own fulfillment houses in China, people who are doing business in China, and you need like Google is your friend, and then you talk to them, you tell them this is my business model. But then again, volume here plays a big role. Like you cannot negotiate if you're not doing any money. People will not take you seriously. That's how it works. That's how business is. You do a certain amount of money, you do like you guarantee them a certain amount of orders, they will give you whatever you want. But then you guys are like focusing on too many things, and you don't want to talk like to the people who matter in your business. 90% of your focus is like now Facebook ads. I'm looking at the groups, and that's the only thing. Now everyone freaking out, oh my God, Facebook is freaking like shutting down accounts for inactivity. Ugh. Know what I mean? Like y'all need to focus on freaking something else besides Facebook, for real. So to get like back to China thing, basically, man, I know people, literally. We deal with a fulfillment warehouse now. There is, it's about to launch big soon to the public. Once it launches, I'll let you know. But for now, they deal only with the big players because, you know, time, money, fulfillment, management, and all that. But once it reaches out and we're working on a deal with them, I will let you guys know, promise. And they will be basically my partner in the whole 100 million thing. So yeah. I ship mainly from China right now. Okay. I got like so many people. I'm going to block. Oh my God, this is fun. What payment gateway? We answered that. Let's see. What do you think about box businesses? They are really good. They're really, really good, but I feel like you need some cash flow to get it working in the beginning. And, you know, like it's a recurring business, so you don't need to worry about getting the customers over and over and over again, like acquiring new customers. Basically, one customer, usually they stay about 3 to 6 months, assuming you're doing everything right, and that increases your LTV. You kind of can't, like, you can predict your income next month, and you can forecast it, so you know how much to spend on ads to acquire more customers. So the whole business box, like it's like the SaaS business, software as a service. Basically, you want to keep your churn rate lower than you're acquiring, like how many customers you're acquiring. And that's pretty much it. So the more, basically you want like 50 people leaving this month, you want to be bringing 200. So you stay like growing. And that's the beauty of the whole box business. Takes some management also, like the logistics part. It's not as easy as a one-time off, but there are apps now on Shopify that does it, and there is there are platforms that specialize in this, like Cratejoy. Cratejoy, they're basically made for, they are like the Shopify of box businesses, and yeah, and that's pretty much it. No, you won't see me in the Arab Affiliate Summit this year. You won't see me on any conference this year, or the next probably. Okay. What is the best way to optimize taxes? It's to hire an accountant or a lawyer, like a lawyer who specializes in accounting. That's the best way to optimize your taxes. Don't ask in the internet. Most of us are not qualified to answer such questions. All right. I mean, I'm just reading, like there are questions are the same over and over again, so I'm skipping through those in case you're wondering what I'm reading. And please answer your question once, like you answer it like 4 times, more the reason for me to not answer it. How do you choose products and test them? So basically the products like go through criterias and point system, if you want to call it. So number one, you need to be able to ship it. You want it to be available like from different suppliers if you're using AliExpress, because the AliExpress suppliers can disappear from like day to tomorrow. You want the product to have high perceived value. You want something like gimmicky and easy to sell, because most people on Facebook are buying on impulse. They are not coming from search, so there is no buying intent happening. It's just, you know, they click, they see it, they click, they buy. So these are like probably the top 4 or 5 criteria to choose a product and start. I start testing it. I'm just laughing because Steven is is praising himself basically. Again, the tax question, how to drop ship internationally when you are located outside the USA? Very, very good question, because basically last night I asked my suppliers or my fulfillment in China for all their countries that they ship to and the prices and the time of shipping. That way I know what I can ship. So if you're dealing with China, you can ship directly to all over the world. If you are dealing with US warehouses, also they ship all over the world. Well, I use like to ship from the US all over, like to Europe, UK. Now I have to say Europe and UK. Did they leave yet? And basically part of Asia and North America, Canada and US and Australia and New Zealand. So you can ship like, don't get stuck on stuff that you can easily fix with a phone call. Like how you ship worldwide from the US, you take the phone, you call the fulfillment house in the US. Hi, my name is Mo. I'm your customer. I want to know how many countries you ship to. Thank you. As easy as that. Don't get stuck on things that you should not be getting stuck at, please. If you don't want to talk on the phone, send an email. Even better, they will send you an Excel sheet. Which one is best, POD or drop shipping? Both are good. Both are good. Both are bad. Like every business has its up and downs, have their advantages and convenience. You just choose one and make it work. Let me see here. What's your blueprint for branding a product or a store? Honestly, I don't think I own any brand, like literally. I don't know what people call brand. This is a brand. You see, this Shopify, that's a brand. What I own is something with the logo on it. If I tell you like that's a brand, I'm being an arrogant as arrogance can get, because I don't own a brand. Like when I stop running my ads, no one remember what the hell I'm selling, or no one will defend me or defend the brand, or I don't have like brand ambassadors. There is none of that. I have a product with a logo on it. That's it. It's called a private label. It's not called a brand. But y'all are so like focusing on branding, 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 and anyone who hires someone on $5 and put like a logo on a product think he owns a brand. No, you don't own a brand. You own a private label product. If you don't have brand ambassadors, if you don't have brand equity, if you don't have people talking about you, if you don't have like people, you know, defending your brand, like what happened with Nike 2 weeks ago or last week. If you don't have, like even your brand, if we take it from a direct response kind of angle, it's all about positioning. How are you positioning your brand or your product? Like how many of you like do proper positioning when you run your ads or you run your copy or you run your funnels? No one, almost no one, literally. But y'all think you own a brand. No, you don't. Next. Mo, how can we reach the point that we plan to make the first million? When you entered the business, what were you planning to make? You should be planning to make your first million the first day. A million is not a million anymore. It sounds good, but a million is nothing. A million used to be a cool thing in like the 60s. Now a million today, especially if you live like in Canada or the US, it's nothing. It's not a million, it's a million, whatever. You get your you get your university degrees, you're paid like 150 grand in some jobs here in Canada, you make $1 million in 8 years of work. $1 million is not a million anymore. So if you are not already planning to make $1 million, $1 million is like what, 30 grand a day, I think? Run 2 stores at 15K a day, run 10 stores at 3K a day. If that's what you want, that's how you know what, like that's what you know how to do, dude, like scale up. $1 million in revenue, or what, net is another story, but $1 million in revenue shouldn't be that hard. Especially with paid media. If you have something that is working, you drop everything on it. And if you entered like this business with the mindset that you want to make like $5,000 a month, you will be making $5,000 a month. It takes like different type of mindset to make, you know, to work towards $1 million, to work towards 10, to work towards 100. I won't be the same. Like if I wanted to make the same money, I would be going out to conferences. I would be in Morocco next month, or next month is it? And I would be like in Asia and all that. But it takes a different level of mindset to jump from 7 to 8 to 9. And God knows what will happen after 9. So if you're entering the business and you want like what is, how can we reach the point that we plan to make the first $1 million, like you reach that point the moment you get your Shopify store up, you should be aiming for the $1 million. You shouldn't be aiming for $100 a day. $100 a day is easy, dude. You can make that on Fiverr. If you treat this as a business, it should be making at least $1 million a year. If it is not, then you have a hobby. You don't have a business. or you have a failed business. That's how I look at it. Some people look at it differently. I don't. All right, next question. I feel like the room is like is so calm. Like there are no more emojis. There is nothing. Everyone is focused. Oof. Okay. Let's see. Do I need a Facebook pixel for each niche? I mean, does the general store destroy the pixel with mixed data? That's like a very good question. Honestly, I do like mostly funnels and niche stores. The last time I did like a general store was 4 years ago, I think. Niche stores work better for me because it's like more focused. I can recycle the data. I can sell people more stuff. So if you ask me, like I do 1 pixel per funnel, 1 pixel per or more, like can be 2-3 pixel per the same funnel, and same for niche stores. I don't do general stores, so honestly, I don't know if it like mixes the data or not, but it shouldn't. It shouldn't, but don't take my word for it because I don't do it, and I cannot tell you something that you can do. How can you deal with stress? Let me see. Are you on my Instagram? By the way, if you're not on my Instagram, it's at always listen to Mo. That's M-O, and that you will see how I deal with stress there. So basically, it's gym every morning, get killed, and then go home, cry, or cry at the gym, depends. Also, how I deal with stress is sometimes we're stressing like about things that we shouldn't be stressed about. So I learned to ask myself, okay, when you're stressed, or mostly it's not stress, it's like anxiety. You're anxious about shit that will never probably happen. So I learned, I used to be like super anxious, but I'm not anymore. I'm like on the whole, I don't care. So just ask yourself like what is that is worrying you, and then when you get to the bottom of it, it's usually nothing. It's like all in your head. You're thinking about shit that will never probably happen again. As for stress when it comes to business, it depends. It depends. Like I get stressed when they ban a merchant account. I don't get stressed when Facebook bans an account because you know. They do that. They wake up. I feel like the Facebook engineers. They wake up in the morning and they're like, "Okay, they do this, ban, 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 ban. We don't see the names. We don't see what they're doing. We just ban them." So yeah. So like, how to deal with stress in business? You need people you need to talk to. Like I have super good friends that are in business, and we call it shooting the shit. Basically, you know, when something is stressing you in business, you are not supposed to know it all. There are some people even doing less numbers than you that know, or they have the solution, or know someone that will fix whatever is stressing you. So you know, except death, there is a solution for everything. So if stress is related to your business, something is broken, something is not working, something is not making you what is supposed to making you, there is always a solution for that. So instead of being stressed about it, look for a solution to fix it. Look for a solution on how to overcome that challenge. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, eat a lot of chocolate. It helps. And take care of yourself. Good food will kill your stress. Being active, go to the gym, go practice sports, run. If you don't have like even money to afford gym, just go run in your neighborhood, assuming you won't get shot. Other than that, you should be fine. Stress is part of the game, so be ready for it. And as I told you, like accept death. There is a solution for everything. I think even death, they're finding solution for that soon. All right. Thank you for being here, Zaki. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. About a year and still losing money. What is your advice for me? Let's see. So you have been doing this for a year and you are still losing money. And this goes back like to one of my favorite quotes is how Einstein defined insanity. Is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. That's called insanity. So if you have been doing the same thing for a year and you're still losing money and you're expecting a different result, I'm not going to say you're insane, but the art you're practicing is called insanity. So what you need to probably be doing is take a step back, breathe in, breathe out, look at what is not working, and then fix what is missing. Like if you're losing money, there is something wrong somewhere. It can't be all of it wrong. It cannot be like so you start like, think about it as, I don't want to call it a funnel, but it's really a funnel. Like, okay, your choice of products, are those products selling? Are those like good products? Do they meet the criteria, etc. Okay, let's say the product is fine. Now we move to the store itself. Do we have like the minimum for conversion rate? Do we have the minimum stuff for like the speed and all that? Do I have a good copy? Do I have good images? Do I have good videos, etc.? All right, all that is good. Is my tech working? Like, is my pixel is firing? Is my checkout working? Did I integrate all what I need to integrate? It's in apps and all that. All good. Then we move to the ads. Okay, now the ads are selling, but they are not profitable. Good. We have something selling, but now we need to fix the ads or we focus on our AOV, etc. But just saying, oh my God, the product is not working because you threw 2 ads at it at $60 and it didn't work. That's not how you run a business. That's how you gamble. And I can't teach you how to gamble. All right. When are you moving to UK or USA? Too cold in Canada. Yeah, it is cold in Canada, but hey, listen, man. The thing that we probably do in Canada, we don't do the US, is when I walk out, I'm fine. And yeah, there are some weird stories happening. And the UK, the whole like driving the other way. Plus, we share the same queen. We're good, man. I love the country. I love Canada, but if they reduce the taxes, it will be. I can cope with the cold, but yeah. I'm staying here. I'm not moving neither to the US nor to the UK, and I appreciate it. Where did you get that Shopify shirt? At Shopify, at the headquarters. They don't sell them. It's you gotta go to Shopify to get it. When I launch new products, they always rock the first 3 days and then they die forever. I honestly have no idea. I absolutely have no idea why they do that. When I launch, if they work, they work. And I'm patient. Like, I look at my ads probably 7 days later. If they are selling, like, I don't care. Like, they're selling. So here's the thing. When we launch products, I'm not even looking for anything. Like, I'm not looking for a profitable or not. All that I don't care about. All what I'm looking for is, okay, this product is selling. It's consistent sales, and it's selling at $20. Now, what is my job? I need to throw that damn thing in a funnel and make that $20 profitable. That's all. So I don't go, oh my God, it's $20, but I'm profitable only at 10. So how can I reduce my 20 to 10? I don't do any of that. 20 Facebook, we good, man. We're friends, Facebook. Keep that 20. I'm going to go make my money in the funnel. Man, you should ban some people in here. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. I will go through the comments and we start banning. Don't worry. You gotta keep it, the quality up and all that. All right. I think, did we do 30 minutes? I can't read how long this has been. Let me see. Okay. I'm just like, I don't know why my phone is blowing up with messages that are related to this live. What's up, Dave? Dave, you're gonna start paying me, man, for wearing the hat, I swear. Shout out to the DFO guys, man. They're awesome. Those guys are really kick-ass when it comes to our business. Do you do AMAs often? No, I only do AMAs when I feel like it. I should be scheduling them. Honestly, I should be scheduling them, but I just randomly do them. If I find like, you know, gap of 30, 45 minutes in the schedule, I just jump in. I try to answer as many questions as I can. Usually they are unstructured, but moving in 2019, I have the whole, the road to 100. For people who are watching and did not read the post, basically I'm trying to hit like the 100 million in 2019. I will be doing a show every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern. It's called The Road to 100. And I'll be talking about like, you know, who we hired, who we fired, what we did, what we used, what failed, what did not fail, what accounts got banned, what new accounts we got, how we overcame challenges. I mean, it will be raw, it will be streamed, it will not be for the faint of heart, it will be rated R, restricted. There will be some profanity, especially if it's a bad week. If I lost money that week, God knows how much I hate losing money. So, yeah. It's going to be fun, though. It's going to be fun, and you're going to enjoy it. So, Sunday, 6 p.m., be there. Okay. All right, let me see. Yeah, so for the emails, basically, literally, you want to be emailing every day, but let's be honest, no one got like enough material to email every day. So the thing is, like, you want to be emailing as often as you can. On every email, there is like a link to the store somehow, somewhere, PS or whatever. You want to be using sequences. As for the broadcasts, promotional emails, I would say like once or twice a week as a promotional email. Other than that, that's it. But you should be emailing as often as you can. And the email that you send, they don't have to be, oh, 50% off, oh, 20% off. They can be, you know, talking with them, updating them on the business, doing pre-launch. You know what a seed launch is? Kind of like you do, well, it's not a seed launch per se, but let's say you're launching a new product and it's ready on Shopify and all that, but you do like a sequence of 3 emails like your favorite gurus do for you before they sell you the crappy $47 product. So you do the exact same thing. Hey, we are having this new product. We're excited about launching it. Blah, blah, blah. We want your opinion. So then those guys answer your email and then, you know, engagement, increasing your inboxing and all that. And then second email, hey, it's launching in like 3 days, yada, 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 another email. And then, yay, it's launch date for limited time. You get 50% off before we push to the public. You guys get the first dip on it because you are in our newsletter or VIP customers or whatever. Doesn't take a genius. Okay. When will the first episode of the show will be? First week of 2019. Do you prefer manual bid or auto bid? I do them both. Manual bid right now is like kind of weird, to be honest with you. Everything on Facebook right now is going through like changes and weirdness, and it's so not by the book as of like this week and last week. Anything else like manual bid works, auto bid works. Manual bid used to be a lot easier than it is now since they changed that whole target cost and all that, so it's kind of meh. But yeah, I do them both and they both work. And the thing with manual bid is like kind of hit or miss for me, at least. You gotta play with your bids, you gotta play with the different bid options and all that. I'm yet to find like a proper system for that, but I will soon. If you are doing niche stores, how do you evaluate and find niche which has a market? Yeah, that's pretty easy. Basically, you want to have enough people that are interested in that niche. Audience insights is your friend. You want to have multiple products in that niche. So basically, when you go to eBay or Amazon or AliExpress or whatever, you have like, you know, enough products to keep selling to these people for at least a year. Like say you have 12, 20 products, something like that, so you can keep on selling to them. What else? We really don't go like into obscure niches to think about it much. Like think dogs, cats, hunting, fishing, camping. All these are big niches. Like there are multi-billion-dollar companies in these niches. So you're not even taking a piece of the pie. You're probably taking the crumbs with that. So yeah, that's all. Are there any books that helped you change your mindset? There are a couple of books, like I can't remember honestly the names, because how it works with the books is you read like whatever, like 200 pages on a book, and then it's like that one sentence, that one paragraph, that one page that will stay with you, and then you read another book, and then again, and then again, and then again, and then again, and then slowly you build on it. But here's the thing about the mindset. The mindset, I know, like everyone, how do you change your mindset? It's like your mind is like any other muscle. To grow it, you need to nurture it, and you need to work it out. Like if you read just books, that's not good enough. You need to apply whatever the hell you're reading. If you read a book that says you need morning habits, and you know that you need morning habits, but if you wake up at 10 a.m. and then you do nothing, it's not going to work. If you read a book that says you need to eat healthy, but you're not eating healthy, well, guess what? You won't be healthy. Same thing for the mindset. If you look like, you know, you read something and that's how you need to do, or that's what the author suggested and you want to try it, you need to try it. You need to keep at it. It's going to hurt in the beginning. It's going to be painful. It's not going to be, you know, easy. It's something out of your comfort zone and all that, and you know all that, but that's the beauty of it. That's a change. You're changing from state to another state. To change from a state to another state, get ready. You're going to go through some pain, but you won't die. You will be fine. All right. Can Amazon subcategories be considered as niche? What are the subcategories? Give me an example. I don't recall what are the Amazon subcategories anymore, honestly. What was the last book you read? It was Make Them Believe by Dan Kennedy. And I'm supposed to be reading more books, but I was busy. I'm really planning for that 100 million. I didn't have time to read this week or last week. I have like so many things going that I wake up at 6 a.m. I used to wake up at 11. My life was good. And then you see, I had a mindset change. I had to jump from state to state. So I had to start waking up at 6. I practice what I preach. All right. Okay, you guys got 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes, so we closed at 45 minutes, and we will call it a day. All right, let me see here. Questions. Like for art and supplies, the subcategory will be mural arts. Yes, man, canvas do work, dude. That is a niche. Like mural art will work. Even if you want to go like sub niche, will be like, you know, mural arts as the product category, I guess. And then within it, you go like, you know, canvas about fishing, a canvas about dogs, a canvas about this, a canvas about that. All right. How much money do you need to start on Shopify? I mean, for everything. I honestly don't know. Like, you need probably around $1,000, $2,000 if you are serious about it. Maybe $3,000. But to start, Shopify is free. That's all what you need to start. Then it's on ads. If your first product will work and you know how to manage your money, you'll need 300, 400 bucks to start making more work, and then, you know, reinvesting your money into the business and so on. And that's one thing that I will be doing the 100 million thing. Like, I will be bootstrapping the same thing. Like, I will be bootstrapping it from 0 to 100. If I pull this off, man, I'm calling myself a genius. If I don't, it's going to be fun anyways. We have learned a thing or two. All right. Do you use just Facebook? If your AOV is $50, you will need 2 million sales to do 100 million. Yes, and how is that a question? Thank you. I know how to do math. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Not sure if I would save the live. We'll see about that. What is the best strategy of doing Shopify SEO? To be honest with you, I just use the on-site SEO with like the plugins that they have. I didn't have the time or outsource to a proper team to do off-site SEO. Just on-site, and Google loves Shopify. like they pick them up super, super, super fast. Can you make sales just with PayPal? Yes, you can. Yes, you can make just PayPal works. All right, folks, that's it for the day. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys appreciate it. I will try to save the life if I remember how. Usually I don't, but I'll try to. Appreciate you guys. Thank you again for being here and keeping me company. Hope you guys enjoyed it and I answered some of your questions. And I hope you appreciated the tough love. If you did not appreciate the tough love, honestly, I can't do anything about it. That's how I love you guys. Thank you. Keep working, keep hustling, make things happen. And I'll be seeing you more often, hopefully. And peace, love, God bless, and always listen to Mom. Cheers.